I still remember the sneers, the sideways glances, the outright dismissals. When I announced I was quitting my stable corporate job to launch my own tech startup, everyone, from my family to my friends, thought I was reckless, naive, destined to fail. My father shook his head, saying, "You're throwing away a good career for a pipe dream." My friends said I'd never survive in the cutthroat world of startups. Even colleagues whispered behind my back, convinced I was chasing illusions. At first, I felt the sting of their doubt. The nights were long and lonely, filled with endless coding, countless pitches, and mountains of rejection. I faced months where cash flow dried up, and I questioned whether I'd made the biggest mistake of my life. But beneath the fear, a flicker of resolve ignited. I knew I had to prove them wrong, not just for validation, but for myself. I focused on building a platform that addressed a real urgent need, an AI-driven tool for small businesses to streamline their operations. My early days were brutal. I bootstrapped everything, living frugally, sacrificing weekends, and sleeping in my tiny apartment. I poured every ounce of energy into refining the product, listening to early users, and iterating relentlessly. I knocked on doors, pitched tirelessly, and refused to accept defeat. Slowly, things started to shift. Our first paying customers came in, then more. Within 2 years, our user base grew to over 50,000 businesses. Revenue climbed from negligible to over $10 million annually. By year 3, we secured a major partnership with a leading industry player, catapulting our visibility. Our platform became a must-have for small business owners, and our valuation soared past $150 million. Every milestone was hard-won. I faced setbacks, data breaches, funding shortages, fierce competitors, but I learned to pivot quickly, to listen more intently, to lead with embracing conviction. I hired a talented team, fostered a culture of resilience, and pushed relentlessly toward our vision. Then, last year, we went public. Our IPO was a watershed moment. Our stock soared 400% in the first week. I watched my small startup transform into a recognized leader in the industry. I was invited to speak at major conferences, honored with awards. But the most satisfying moment came when I returned home, standing before my family and old friends, many of whom had doubted me. "I told you I'd make it," I said, my voice steady, eyes shining. I revealed our success metrics: $150 million valuation, 200 employees, a platform used by 100,000 businesses worldwide. Their faces, once tinged with skepticism, now reflected awe. I could see the realization dawning. I had turned my audacious idea into a thriving reality. My journey taught me that failure and doubt are merely stepping stones. That perseverance, relentless focus, and unwavering belief in your vision can turn even the wildest dreams into concrete achievements. I stand here today not just as a CEO, but as proof that sometimes the biggest risks lead to the most extraordinary rewards.